The Golden Globe nominations are always a huge event. They are seen as predicting the Academy Award nominations every single year. So in the next few minutes, we'll know which films and TV shows the Hollywood Foreign Press is nominating for its 70th annual Golden Globe Awards. Ken Tucker is editor-at-large for Entertainment Weekly and is here. So Ken, before we get the real news and the story, I'd like to know what your prediction is. What do you think is going to be the big story by the time this is all over?
I think among movies, Lincoln and The Master and Zero Dark 30 are locks for a lot of nominations.
The Master?
I think so. I mean,
that was tough for me.
It could, yeah, you and a lot of other people. And I think Argo as well. I think Ben Affleck's movie has a good shot of many nominations. And in TV, it's kind of going to be kind of exciting because you have people like Bryan Cranston and John Hamm. And we found out just before we went on the air, they announced some of the nominations, and the hosts of the show this year, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, are both nominated already.
Yay.
So that's really nice.
This is Tina Fey's last season on 30 Rock.
That's right. And I think they're great choices as hosts as well. I think after a couple of Golden Globe nomination ceremonies with Ricky Gervais doing his Aren't We Naughty Boys, I think that to have
Sorry,
two
we
women.
got to cut you off because we got to go live to Beverly Hills for the announcement of the nominations.
And welcome to the nominations announcement for the 70th Annual Golden Globe Awards, presented by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. With us this morning are Megan Fox, Ed Helms, and Jessica Alba. Megan, please get us started.
All right, our first category will be Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series Drama. Steve Buscemi, Boardwalk Empire. Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad. Jeff Daniels, The Newsroom. John Hamm, Mad Men. Damian Lewis, Homeland. Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical. Jack Black, Bernie. Bradley Cooper, Silver Linings Playbook. Hugh Jackman, Les Miserables. Ewan McGregor, Salmon Fishing in the Yemen. Bill Murray, Hyde Park on Hudson. Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture. Alan Arkin, Argo. Leonardo DiCaprio, Django Unchained. Philip Seymour Hoffman, The Master. Tommy Lee Jones, Lincoln. Christoph Waltz, Django Unchained. Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Jessica Chastain, Zero Dark 30. Marion Cotillard, Rust and Bone. Helen Mirren, Hitchcock. Naomi Watts, The Impossible. Rachel Weisz, The Deep Blue Sea.
I'm a little embarrassed. I'm still in my pajamas. It's early. All right. Best Performance by an Actor in a Miniseries or Motion Picture made for television. Kevin Costner, Hatfields and McCoys. Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock, masterpiece. Woody Harrelson, Game Change. Toby Jones, The Girl. Clive Owen, Hemingway, and Gellhorn. Best Television Series Drama. Breaking Bad, AMC. Boardwalk Empire, HBO. Downton Abbey, Season 2, PBS. Homeland, Showtime. The Newsroom, HBO. Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture. Amy Adams, The Master. Sally Field, Lincoln. Anne Hathaway, Les Miserables. Helen Hunt, The Sessions. Nicole Kidman, The Paperboy. Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical. Emily Blunt, Salmon Fishing in the Yemen. Judi Dench, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. Jennifer Lawrence, Silver Linings Playbook. Maggie Smith, Quartet. Meryl Streep, Hope Springs. Best Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, Les Miserables. That's correct pronunciation. Moonrise Kingdom, Salmon Fishing in the Yemen, and Silver Linings Playbook. That's my boy.
Best performance by an actress in a miniseries or motion picture made for television. Nicole Kidman, Hemingway and Gellhorn. Jessica Lange, American Horror Story Asylum. Sienna Miller, The Girl. Julianne Moore, Game Change. Sigourney Weaver, Political Animals. Best performance by an actor in a motion picture drama. Daniel Day-Lewis, Lincoln. Richard Gere, Arbitrage. John Hawkes, The Sessions. Joaquin Phoenix, The Master. Denzel Washington, Flight. Best Director, Motion Picture. Ben Affleck, Argo. Catherine Bigelow, Zero Dark 30. Ang Lee, Life of Pi. Steven Spielberg, Lincoln. Quentin Tarantino, Django Unchained. Best Motion Picture Drama. Argo. Django Unchained. Life of Pi. Lincoln. Zero Dark 30. That's it.
Congratulations to all our nominees and to all the producers of this year's movies and television.
So, Ken, surprise?
Well, I was certainly wrong about The Master in a certain sense, but on the other hand, Lincoln and Zero Dark 30 got a lot of nominations. It's a very good year for Maggie Smith, who got nominated both in the TV category for Downton Abbey and for the movie category for Quartet. So it's great for her.
And snubs?
Snubs, I thought that Beasts of the Southern Wild would have gotten more nominations.
A lot of people like that.
Yes. I thought that Flight would have gotten more nominations with Denzel Washington. But Django Unchained, that's a movie Quentin Tarantino got a lot of nominations.
But Jamie Foxx, the lead character, was not. Is that considered a snub? He is Django.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it could be considered a snub, but when you look at those nominations of Daniel Day-Lewis, Joaquin Phoenix, John Hawkes, Richard Gere, it's a very impressive list. I think that just looking at TV. Jeff Daniels to get a nomination for The Newsroom in its first season is a very, very good thing. And Bryan Cranston, John Hamm, Damian Lewis, that's a real murderer's row of actors in television.
No surprise in that category to you, is it, on any of those?
No.
Is anybody likely to walk away with the nomination, for example, Lincoln and Daniel Day-Lewis as Best Actor?
I think yes. I think that Hollywood loves, especially the Hollywood Foreign Press, loves that kind of great sweeping historical movie. And when you combine the fact that it's Tony Kushner supplying the script, and it's Steven Spielberg, it's really an extraordinary achievement internationally. It's one of those movies you think Lincoln's an American movie, but it's an international phenomenon.
And Best Actress.
Best Actress, I think.
Motion picture.
Yeah, I think that seeing Rachel Weisz as in Deep Blue Sea, a movie that not many people saw, that was a good surprise. Jessica Chastain was somebody that in Zero Dark 30 that everybody really expected to see nominated, and Helen Mirren in Hitchcock, a movie that didn't get particularly good reviews, but boy, what a perfect performance she gave in that.
Is it a pleasant surprise to see Salmon Fishing in the Yemen? That was a good movie, but it didn't do well at the box office, but a very sweet movie.
Yes, well, this
got a lot of nominations.
Yeah, this is where the Hollywood Foreign Press, in dividing movies into drama and musical comedy, and works in the favor of smaller movies, because there are more movies that can be nominated. So it's a much more diverse list than you'll see in the Oscar nominations.
Were you surprised by Ang Lee?
Not at all. I think Life of Pi, I expected actually to get a Best Picture nomination. I think that he got a lot of raves for that movie. I think it was a very difficult movie in terms of having to film that visually and translate a best-selling book in that way. So I think that Ang Lee, deserved that nomination.
Which of these movies is Harvey Weinstein's movie?
well, he's going to be pushing for Lincoln for sure. And, I just think that it's going to come down to a lot of Zero Dark 30 Lincoln kind of contests, I think, in a lot of ways.
But if that happens, will they cancel each other out in some cases?
In some cases,
somebody might slide through, like.
It could be Argo, could sneak through. But I think in general, those are going to be the two big titans when you see going head-to-head in this.
What do you give Ben Affleck's chances? Lincoln leads the nominations with 7. Argo leads with 5. It comes in second with 5. I'm so happy for Ben Affleck to be nominated for Best Director.
Yeah.
What are his chances, do you think?
I think his chances are pretty good. I mean, he has the disadvantage of having opened much earlier in the year. So this Lincoln is much fresher in people's minds.
Les Miserables, Tom Hooper was the Academy Award winner last time.
Yeah.
Did not get nominated, and he took some real risk here. The singing is live.
Yes. Les Miserables, as Ed Helms kept saying, had a very good showing, and I think that's really a movie that people are going to see during the Christmas season. It's going to pick up a lot of momentum. So I think it could win quite a few awards again.
But not Best Director.
But not Best Director, no. But, in terms of the Golden Globes, that doesn't necessarily track if you're looking ahead to the Oscars. He could very well be nominated for the director in that category.
How much effect do the Golden Globes have on future nominations? And by future, I mean Oscar nominations.
Well, the Golden Globes, the Oscar nominations will come out slightly before the Golden Globes winners are announced.
That's different. Isn't that different this year?
That's right. Everything's kind of pushed forward, this big locomotive train toward the award season. Everything builds toward the Oscars. So I think that the Oscar committee tries to distance themselves and say, we're not influenced by that, but of course they are. So when they see all these nominations for Lincoln and Zero Dark 30, they're going to respond to that.
A lot of good choices. Thank you, Ken Tucker.
Thank you.